That shouldn't have happened. Alright, let's see if the death counter is there. Okay, everything's good. Yeah, I added the death counter on stream since last time. I feel like it's appropriate because that's the thing I do the most often. Just gotta handle some microphone settings. Yeah, dying is the thing I do the most often, so I kind of figured putting the death counter right on the screen would be useful. So we're continuing from last time when we tried to kill Artorias, and this stream we're gonna try and kill Artorias. Fucking new stuff happening all the time on stream. And this time we're totally gonna destroy him like we did, last time, even though we spent more than 2 hours and something on it. Attack me faster, you lazy asshole. I really hope this isn't gonna be an Ornstein and Smo situation where I'm just gonna have to repeat beating them like 13 hours because they're so hard. I really hope I'm gonna handle Artorias in one stream. Fuck yeah! Res Pengubot's my slot. No one else's. Unlike that fucking Nazi Nightbot. Hi Artorias, how quickly are you gonna kill me this time? I see you're cutting right to the chase. Ew! Goo slapped me. Up! Don't. Do the jumpy. Thank you. Ah! You're a quick one, aren't you? Oh, that was too early. That's my bad. Yeah, I'm continuing from last time. It would be better if a mod would do this, though, because if I'm doing it, I kinda don't know when it appears on stream, so I'm kinda spoiling the deaths, I feel like. I'll try and, Ow. Thanks. I'll try and, like, add it about 20 to 30 seconds after I actually, die. So hopefully that'll keep it from spoiling my deaths. Which, like, my deaths are amazing. Like, if my deaths are spoiled, then they're, like, useless. I mean, my deaths are like Game of Thrones or something. You don't want to spoil that. Sorry, Shing, that's... the problem with the bot is, it doesn't... It can't do the deaths by itself, so... Sadly. It doesn't have death recognizing capabilities. Fucking Artorias is so cool. Wish I had Artorias' armor. Look at that style and scarf. He's like the hipster knight. That fucking bullshit... bullshit slam. That sucks. Alright, so I should add the death about 20 to 30 seconds after I'm after it actually happens. Yeah, Stark. Oh no! Well. That's a 2-in-1 deal right there. You might have thought that was a mistake, but fuck no, that wasn't a mistake. So I don't get it, do like Starks die often or something? Is that like the deal? I don't watch Game of Thrones, so... I mean, I heard it's really good though, so... God, you pieces of... How did you get so good? Oh my... Stop getting me stuck! Ah! Scarecrows. They really are scary. They aren't scarecrows, they're people. They're fucking scare people. They're scare everything. They will destroy you, crow or not. Especially if they gang up on you in like later parts of the forest. Right, so I gotta get my juices flowing, gotta warm up for Artorias since this is gonna be... This is gonna be a long string of trials and attempts to kill him. Let's go, bitch. That was useless. I fucking hate that attack, asshole. You know very well that I can't dodge that. Up! Don't do the quickie one. You got the... Okay, the jump's good. How do you... It doesn't... It doesn't even hit me. It's... It's really not fair. Like... Starks are deliberately... I guess... Fucking... Guess the writer doesn't like Iron Man a lot. Like, I keep... Every month or so... I go to school, and since I like know a few characters, and I know some of the most likable characters that I'm guessing they would never kill. So, I mean, I know there's not a character in Game of Thrones they would never kill per se, but I could go and like say, "Oh my God, did you guys watch the last episode? Like Tyrion Lannister died," and quite a few of them are like, "You piece of shit, why did you spoil that?" Then they remember I don't. I should legitimately actually read the books or watch the show or whatever is coming first nowadays and threaten people with spoiling it, since it really has a cult following. And I mean cult in every way possible. I don't know, I was never one up for watching anything consistently. Every time I watch something, I think, I could continue watching this, or I can play a video game. So it kind of loses its charm really quickly. Don't do the flippy. Okay. Why is it framey all of a sudden? I don't remember Google Chrome or something being on. Okay, 1 bar down. How do you... Let me see if... Yeah, nothing's... Guess I could close this and... Steam... Right. Maybe it'll go smoother now. Yeah, I'm guessing they will. I got a question. There's like... I mean, I never really got this, but from what I know scientifically, there's a difference between like a little person and a dwarf. Or a midget and a dwarf. Or a midget and a little person. I don't know which two are correct. But there's a difference and I really don't know it, so... If you two who are watching, could you explain it for me? Oh no! Sean Bean died in a movie or series? I can't believe it! What? Hey, I've heard there was actually a movie where Sean Bean didn't die, and everyone was like amazed. Thanks. And and I don't know what that actually is. Yeah, Boromir. Sean Bean's Boromir, yeah. Fuck! Well, I mean, as far as I heard from, like, layman knowledge, one's actually, I don't know how you say the gland that, promotes growth. Like, in Serbian it's called the hypophysa, but I don't know what it's called in English. And as far as I know, one of those conditions is when that gland isn't working properly and doesn't secrete enough of the, like, hormone. So, yeah, it doesn't secrete enough of the growth hormone. And another is actually a genetic condition that happens, or at least that's how much I know about that difference. Jupiter ascending? The fuck? Is that like a Sailor Moon spin-off or something? Pituitary gland. Yeah, I've heard that before somewhere. I'm not big on biology terms in English. Hey, can you let me hit me? Can you let me hit you this time? Well, I hit him 2 times. Oh, when your fucking tactic doesn't work, he fucking lied to me. You can't hit him 2 times, you're gonna die. Ah. Lagging 1 death behind. It's currently on 53 deaths, but I don't know how, like, delayed the stream is, so... Oh yeah, is the death counter showing up on stream? Hold on, let me check. Oh, excellent. And it's nice black and red and visible and everything. That's so nice. Finding out about new functions of OBS and this Ankh-bot I'm using is always rewarding. Fucking... Jeez. I think I'm almost done with the sickness. Hey, I was pretty close to beating him that time, wasn't I? So, Again, never really watched Sailor Moon, but I'm guessing that was pretty popular in its day. So how are the like superheroes of that anime? How are they actually? How do we get their name? Because I know for a fact there's Sailor Jupiter and Sailor Saturn, but I also know like Sailor Moon is the main character, which confuses me because Moon is a satellite while Jupiter and Saturn are planets. So is there like some more Sailor satellite names, or is Sailor Moon the only exception?
Like Sailor Euro or Sailor Titan.
Well,
Europa.
this is the class challenge, Mr. Von Cheesecake. Actually, did you just pop by the stream, or are you actually someone I know? Because I'm not big on remembering names. In the class challenge, yeah, they are the hardest, so... Fucking spinny pirouette move. Looks awesome, but man, do I not want to be caught in that. Jump! Thank you. Yeah, the main thing... How do you... I didn't dodge... I didn't dodge. Sailor... Thanks. Shane. You're amazing. You should look up the Clash Challenge and what it is. That's why I'm having such a hard time. That's why I'm not healing, that's why I have shitty equipment, that's why I'm using the knife. That's why I'm base level and a bunch of other shit, and that's why my knife isn't lightning or chaos, because of the Clash Challenge. You can't hit me, Scarecrow. Like I said a bunch of times, man, I can't wait to get rid of this challenge so I can get to playing Spyro 2. Absolutely can't wait. I'm so excited for that. But I just want to finish this so bad. I got 4 bosses left. I got Artorias, Manus, Calamite, and Gwendolyn. Yeah, Gwendolyn. Alright, so yeah, that was my question. So, Sailor Chibi Moon. Alright, well, guessing that's a chibi version of Sailor Moon. So, yeah, she's the only exception then. Has to be fucking special something. What's with the scream? Contain your excitement, Artorias. I wish I could mid-roll because I'm way better at... How? How do I dodge it? I'm way better at dodging this goddamn attack when I'm mid-rolling than when I'm quick-rolling. I can never get the... Just... The problem with this attack, alright, is... that it... Like, when you roll... I hope you're aware that you have invincibility frames. So, like, those are frames during the roll animation where literally attacks cannot damage you. So even though a sword is in your body, during the invincibility frames it will not hurt you. That Artorias' attack is an exception to that rule. Even though you're in the middle of the invincibility frames, if you are in the period of time where that attack does damage, and even in the zone where it does damage, because the hitbox isn't only the sword, it's like a small area around it, you will get damaged. And in my case, that kind of damage means death. It's probably been fucking... I really don't know how to time exactly when the deaths happened. It's kind of not a focus of mine right now, so... Let's go, Artie. I hope you keep doing those attacks, because that means free hits from... you whore. Just don't. Okay. It's... Am I gonna have to watch a video or something on how to dodge that attack? It's... Does anyone have any tips for me or something? I don't know what to do. It's... I can block it, that's for sure. Especially because this isn't a 100% shield. And I can't seem to roll away from it for some reason. Like, whatever I do, go earlier, go later, it catches me somehow. It's like a net, that attack. Oh yeah, and thanks for dropping by the stream. I forgot to tell you that. Mr. Fun Cheesecake. Appreciate that a lot. I have a little seizure here. Alright, so it would be good to do the death every time I'm at this elevator. That's a good time to enter the death, I think. Hi, Chester. Chester, are you not, like, weirded out that I'm going by you for the 58th time? Is that, like, not concerning to you or something? You just have to do that right off the bat, huh? You don't even have time for me. Like, any other attack except the slam I can take. But the slam always has a chance to kill me. What are you doing, man? Okay. If you didn't know this, his left hand is broken. I don't know if you've seen that. Fuck, I missed him. I tried that, and, like, I've actually seen, you can see the footage of the last stream, like, I dodge at the very last moment, right? And as I'm, like, doing the roll, right, he clips my leg. Like, at the start of the roll, he clips my leg, even though it's the middle of the invincibility frames. He clips it and I die. So, like I said, it's not going earlier, it's not going later, it just hits you. So what I've found is that the closer I am to him, the more of a chance I have to dodge him, because it seems like his attack range is somewhat of a cone. It's not actually a sword hit. Me harder. They're gonna kill me. Fucking almost self-fulfilled prophecy happened right there. Like, believe me, I've played through the game a lot of times, and I I actually find that I dodge better with the mid-roll than I do with the quick roll. But sadly with the thief, I can't dodge with the mid-roll because I don't have enough weight to put on myself. This is all the equipment I'm allowed to carry, and I'm just below mid-rolling. Actually that's wrong. The lore states he's right-handed. The only thing that states he's left-handed is the cover picture on the... It's the cover art on Dark Souls. Fuck me. Good move, Artie. So, in all likeliness, this was his configuration of battle. And it's already been confirmed that the people who made the cover art they just took assets from the game and like put the one that looks the coolest and just put it on there. So it's not Artorias on the cover actually. But yeah, at first I thought that too, and I thought that I'd be fucked way more. Don't. Okay. So that's a interesting little tidbit of information that you just got there, Mr. Funk Cheesecake. Can I just call you Cheese or Cake for short? I don't feel like pronouncing your name every time. Oh shit, I didn't activate the Twitch alerts thingy. Would you mind? Well, I can't really ask you. I just gotta set up the Twitch alerts thingy. Twitch alerts. There. Sorry for the delay. Come on, do it faster. Chrome, why are you so slow? I should have done this before the stream, so I'm sorry I'm delaying you as much as I am right now. Alert box. Launch. Okay, we're good. I don't even care. I'm not gonna restart the game. I'm not gonna reboot. Fuck you. Fuck you, From. Not gonna restart the game. I don't even need online play for the class challenge. No one's gonna invade me at this level. But fuck you, you're a piece of shit. Thanks for nothing, From. Jesus, why do you... Like, why does it made so if you, like, have such low of a frame rate, it stops you from online play? Okay, that's fine. Stop me from online play. But what do you mean make me reboot the game? Why isn't there a go online option in the middle of the menu? At the start menu, at least. What the... Shut up, Sheng. I'm not gonna go cake. Well, I am going cakeless technically because I can't use any fucking resource during the boss. You fucking shit, Lord. It allows for special moves that you use in your offhand. Really? I've never tested this. Uh-huh. Right, right. Yeah, because it seems as though all of the moves he used are really hard to pull off, and you can use those all in your like primary hand or when two-handing the weapon, so that's why I had a feeling. Like, I'm absolutely sure not even a seasoned fighter like Artorias could pull off all of those perfectly executed moves. Ah, thanks SBB for breaking my connection. Wow, I fucking love you guys. Ray thinks his internet is broken. Fucking try SBB. They'll fuck you every 5 seconds. Every 5 seconds you look at the bottom in the corner and it's like red, alarm, alarm, your internet's going down, you're dying. Because we don't fucking give a shit, so we're just gonna cut off connection because of, why not, right? That's interesting. Interesting little tidbit of information. See, we all share information here on the friendly friend stream of sharing. Oh yeah, I didn't add the death. My bad. Did you? What's your schedule? I'd love to have like a time where I know you're gonna stream. Don't do the slam. Come on and slam, and welcome to the jam. Eh, eh. You just keep jumping, Artie. I'm absolutely fine with that. Oh, don't do the do the quick stab. Quick stab's gonna kill me because I can't dodge that fast. Oh, stinger. You may be confused why I'm calling it the stinger, but if you've played Devil May Cry, you know what the stinger is. The attack that you spam all the time in order to move quick. Fuck yeah. Ah, stinger represent. Ah. So it seems as though the closer I am to him, the bigger a chance I have of dodging that attack. Which frightens me immensely, because I do not want to be close. I do not want to be close to him because of that. That just happened and almost killed me. Good. This is the farthest I've got this stream, and now I'm gonna jinx myself and die. Oh god! That flew right by me. Oh, it's getting a buff! Yes! I got to the buff. Yes, Monday you wanna kill yourself. You piece of— I knew it! I knew he was gonna do that! Fuck! Alright. That was— okay, so learning new things about the slam. The closer I am, the better a chance I have of dodging it. So if I see the slam going, if I go a bit near him and then dodge to the side, I have a huge percentage— I have a way larger percentage of dodging than when I just dodge to the side. Wednesday Witcher? 1 PM my time. That's a good lunchtime, yeah. Sounds good, Shing. I'll be sure to have that schedule in mind. Mondays will probably be the more fun. You should enable song requests from the start. That's a fun occasion. I don't know, you should have a day for like random games. I kind of got all the game, I kind of got what the game is about, and by the looks of it, it doesn't seem as fleshed out as you'd like so far, so... You know, I feel like Friday should be like reserved random time, unless you make like big updates to the game and interesting new stuff that might be cool to see, and then you showcase that. I'm like, fuck me. Yeah, oh! He delayed the third one! He never did that. He, like, always did it in a row. He never delayed it by, like, 2 seconds. I forgot to add to the death. Stupid counters. Fucking bullshit. So... Yeah, that's what I meant. So, like, if there's, like, a big update that happens, like, when you add really interesting stuff to showcase and talk about, I'd love to hear about it, but, like... I don't think how attractive it would be if there was just the same thing from last stream. So yeah, Friday sounds like a good random game. And yeah, you're right, Witcher is really not a game for song requests. Like, Witcher would probably be a game where you want to immerse yourself in the world. And that's gonna be kinda hard if I request let's find a rock and it's singing in the background. So, Cheese, how are you doing so far? Hope you're enjoying this train wreck. Sorry about the mic quality, by the way. Oh, I never saw the target shield stain on there. So if he moves in a way I kind of dislike, I should probably dodge. As a general rule of thumb. Dodge delay! There's... I always mention this because it always kills me, but there's a very slight delay of about half a second, and that half a second kills you. When you click the button, like try it in your Dark Souls game, you click a button, about half a second passes, a visible half a second, and then your character dodges. It's not like an instant thing, like in every game that requires reflexes ever. So... you have to account that. Oh, Australia! I have an Australian friend. Yeah, it's like... my schedule... because I usually don't stream in the morning, although I might do that occasionally. I usually stream in my afternoon, so... it's usually late in Australia at that point. Yeah, basically, Dark Souls is my favorite game. Dark Souls is actually an easy game, so... like, compared to the games I usually play. Devil May Cry, God of War, East Games, played La Mulana, Binding of Isaac, Cave Story, Super Meat Boy, and all that fine stuff. Like, Dark Souls is really not one of the harder games. So I make it harder with these stupid challenges. Oh my god, minor car accident. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you're fine. A little sore. I hope that's all it really is. I hope you're not, underestimating the seriousness of the situation. Well, Didn't even hit me, just flew by my face. I'm glad to hear you're having a fun time watching, so. Yeah, he does like those ballerina moves, doesn't he? The pirouette is like 10 out of 10 from the Russian judge, Jesus Christ. It is beautifully executed, even though he's like lost his mind. Oh my god, jeez, that's not sore, that's fucked up. Oh, I'm so sorry that happened. I've I kind of feel bad because you're watching this shitty stream instead of watching something that actually has quality to it, so. I'm so sorry about that, man. Well, I hope that heals up fine, so it's all good at the end. I honestly do. Let's add to that good old death counter. By the way, every time you see me add the death counter now, I'm probably on the elevator, so. If the death counter is actually counting up before I die, that's a problem, so if you guys could notify me about that, that would be cool. But if it's going later than the death, then that's fine. Hi. Don't do the blob! So far, the best I've done is 3 bars. I'm not feeling confident about this one. Not feeling confident at all. Oh, really? That quickly? I didn't know the stream delay was that low. That's pretty good, actually. Yeah, that's gonna fade out soon. I've kind of engineered my phone to do the counter, so basically because I can't seem to copy letters in like the Twitch app, so I went to go send myself a message, and then I copied that, like on Messenger. Then I copied that. I typed in like the command death plus, and then every time I paste it on my phone, because typing on the phone is stupid bullshit that should be avoided at all costs. Let's go, Artie. You ain't got shit. You ain't got shit on me. You can't do anything. You suck. Oh, you don't actually suck. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm dead. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. As soon as I didn't close in on him in time, I'm dead. Welcome to the jam. I hope there aren't buffering issues. So, about when I get to the bridge, that's when I die. That's good to know. I don't think you have to type out D anymore. I think I'm pretty confident now. So, when by the way, is anyone asking myself why I'm bringing down my health to almost death every time I pass by these guys? Hey, Pry or Priz. Fuck, why Pry? I read Shing's message. Hey, Priz. Look, I have a shiny new death counter on the bottom. Isn't that neato? Neato burrito. Chester, what are you even looking at? fucking suck. Chester's a piece of shit, and you're gonna see why. Yeah, it's on screen. So people who see this highlight see the toil and anguish I had to go through. Toil and anguish are nice words. I like using nice words that aren't used often. You fucking shit, Lord, Jesus. It's not even funny, Artorias. Like, that attack is not even funny anymore. Yeah, what I actually did, Cheese, was because I like Devil May Cry so much, I added a texture to the game so that Chester's outfit looks like Dante's. It's all red with the belts and shit and whatever. So one of my characters is actually like wearing Dante's coat or whatever. That's how he looks like. Oh! Uh-oh, I didn't add to the death counter. Like, yeah, it said shiny. The shiny death counter down in the bottom. Yeah, actually, before I started saving the broadcasts... Before I started saving the broadcast, I actually streamed Devil May Cry 4, my favorite Devil May Cry game. I was playing Hell in Hell, which is like, you have 3 lives, and every time someone hits you, you use a life, but everyone's on like hard difficulty, so you need to hit them a bunch, and they're super aggressive. So... Don't. What? Don't know. I'm stupid or something. Damn it. So I'm probably gonna get back to the Devil May Cry for Hell in Hell mode, as I have not finished it yet. So yeah, to answer your question about why I'm almost bringing myself to death, the reason for that is, well, if you look at my rings, I have this stamina ring, the Chloranthy ring, and I have this red ring that's called the red Tearstone ring. Yeah, because I figured the bridge was where I usually die on stream, so when I get to the bridge, I add to the death counter. So what happened, what I usually do is, since that ring gives me a 100% add to my attack, that really shortens, that was my fault, that really shortens the amount of time I have to spend fighting Artorias. Or any boss, for that matter. So, since I'm gonna be 1 or 2 hit killed anyway, I might as well get my health to so that I can do way more damage to him. That's basically the idea behind this ring. Of course, if I could heal, I might be able to withstand an attack from him, so I would probably heal then. But since I'm really not able to do that... Might as well use what you've got, right? What's the plan, Shing? I forgot to add to the counter, by the way. Oh my god, I'm at 69! That's incredible. Artie's gonna bring me to 100, I'm sure. Well, the good thing about Artie, at least, is, okay, so you can look up Clash Challenge, but I'm gonna go through the short version of it. Feel like I should probably do that after I die, as to not impede my progress in fighting Artorias. So I'm gonna try and concentrate. Fuck concentrating, it's useless. First rule, you don't level. That's... So already it's harder than the Soul Level 1 challenge. You can't level at all. Second rule, and the reason why it's called the Clash Challenge, is that you're only able to use the equipment from your class. Meaning only the equipment you get at the Asylum when you start the game. So, I'm playing the Thief class, which is arguably the hardest. So, I'm using the Thief's equipment, the target shield the Thief gets, and the Thief's dagger. The Bandit's dagger, actually. For some reason, the Bandit doesn't have the Bandit's dagger, but the Thief does. I mean, makes sense, right? So, that's all the equipment you can use. I already beat the Clash Challenge with my Knight. Knight Kyle, this is Thief Turk. Again, forgot to do the death counter. That's the second rule. The third rule is no healing with bosses. So, all of the three things there are major cripples in your progress. The fourth one is you cannot get your weapon to fire or lightning, and the reason behind those is those are just too good because they have no scaling, just pure base damage. So again, that would make it way easier, and in turn it makes not using that makes the challenge way harder. Of course, it's obvious that there's no summoning, then the challenge wouldn't have a point. Can't remember if there's anything else. There's not a rule to kill all the bosses, interestingly enough, but I'm doing it anyway because, I mean, what's the point of doing something if you're not doing it completely? And I think the last one was... it is super hard, believe me. The hardest one so far was Ornstein and Smo. I spent 13 hours in total, and all of those 13 hours are documented on here. The whole streams are not on my Twitch, but they're on my YouTube. But the highlight of me killing them is on Twitch. It's a pretty long endurance fight, and even harder because of the fact that I chose to beat Smo first. I did not choose to beat Ornstein first, because man, Ornstein's armor is too cool, and like, if I didn't have Ornstein's armor, I'd be super bummed. So, that's the reason I killed Ornstein last, and there were a pretty tough challenge. Oh, the last rule is don't join any covenants, but I'm like, fuck that rule, because it doesn't actually add any difficulty, except when you're like using the covenants to cheat. So like, using the Forest Covenant to not have the mobs attack you, or using the Chaos Covenant to skip the Centipede Demon and the Demon Fire Sage. But I've joined the Dark Wraith Covenant because I'm always a Dark Wraith in every playthrough, and that's just a tradition of mine. And it doesn't help me in this playthrough in any way whatsoever, so, you know, I'm fine with that. Hmm. Yeah, I should pick up these souls. They are seriously annoying me. Don't do the slimy! I shouldn't do a double attack there. That's a problem. If I do the double attack, I don't have enough time to dodge the attacks. um... it is harder. I've rage quit, Super Meat Boy, the part I rage quit. And by the way, I play Super Meat Boy so that I get all the bandages on every level, and I A+ every level, meaning I beat it in a set amount of time. So if I don't do that, I don't consider the level completed. And I beat every level up until Hell Dark Mode. So there's like a light mode and a dark mode to every world, and the dark mode is an infinitely harder version of the light world. So I quit a dark hell because it was just too goddamn infuriating for me. You know, it's the point is, and why I argument for it being fun is basically because there is absolutely no increase. There's actually a decrease in punishment, but there's an increase in challenge. I've been saying that like over and over, like a broken record, but basically the punishment is what happens after the fail state. The challenge is the chance of you reaching the fail state. And then this just increases the challenge. It does not increase the punishment at all. That's why I don't like no death runs. It's the same challenge, like the bosses are all the same difficulty and everything. It's just that the punishment for you reaching the fail state are insanely large. So that's why I like this challenge. It's an absolutely insane increase in challenge while the punishment stays even lower, because now you don't even have to worry about souls, because souls mean nothing to you. So honestly, I quite like it. And that's why beating the bosses is like a huge, like, reward. Every single boss you beat, no matter how easy it is. Like, it's a huge reward. Fucking throat stabbed me. Jesus, Artorias, that was brutal. Oh, were you now, Shing? You were using one of your hands. Fucking got a badass over here, don't we? Cute. Fuck, I forgot what his name was. Tyson something. Neil deGrasse Tyson, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I started playing and I absolutely appreciate the game. The controls are perfect, the levels are perfectly designed, but it was just... And again, Super Meat Boy is amazing too, because the punishment is almost zero. Like, the punishment is you just going backwards 10 seconds and then repeating the segment. And there are no live systems, so I absolutely appreciate Super Meat Boy and I appreciate the difficulty for it, so... I absolutely think it's just too hard for me. It's not unfair, it's completely fair, completely fine, I'm just not good enough for it. So, I will be getting back to it at some point to 100% it. But it's just super. super hard. Yeah, and I can't prove God doesn't exist. I still don't believe in him, though, so... You can't prove leprechauns don't exist, either. I love that argument, like... We're getting into serious talk now, but... So many people don't understand what the burden of proof means. Like, you're the one... If you're the one making a claim, right? An extraordinary claim... Something like a deity exists in the sky that fucking overlooks and controls everything that's happening. You're the one that's supposed to prove it. You can't just say, "Oh, you can't prove that that's not true." It's such a lazy and stupid argument, and I hate it when people do that. Speaking of logical fallacies, what's your most annoying logical fallacy that people use? I honestly really like looking up logical fallacies. Like, every few weeks or so, I'll go to Wikipedia and, like, look up a logical fallacy from the list of logical fallacies. The latest one I've bothered to look up is the no true Scotsman fallacy, and these are amazingly interesting because they are basically mistakes you make in your logic that seem like they can be used as logical steps, but they are actually logically false. They are incorrect to use. So, to me, logical fallacies are extremely interesting. Like, you probably haven't heard of the term the no true Scotsman fallacy, but it's something people use, including me, use all the time. So if you want a short explanation for what the no true Scotsman fallacy is, so I don't bore you as much as I'd like, then I'll go for it. I mean, yeah, you should get all the bandages, but A+ing every level is just... Jesus Christ, that's insane. And even the achievements, like... A+ing every level and getting all the bandages, that's not all the achievements. Like, there are way worse achievements there than just what's in the game. So... You can't forget the bonus levels either. They're a hassle too. Fuck's sake. I dodged. Through my talks, I completely forgot about the deaths, so I think I missed like 3 deaths. Let's say I missed 3. Ah, slippery slope is just so annoying. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That was all over Twitter when, like, gay marriage was legalized. Just couldn't hear the end of it. Like, hold on. Gotta get my fucking redneck accent on. Those queers legalize gay marriage. The next thing they'll do is they'll legalize horse marriage and child marriage. Pedophiles are gonna run America. And, like, all that. That was all over Twitter. The slippery slope fallacy. Even though it usually makes no sense. Like, it has nothing to do with trends, has nothing to do with statistics. It's just a crazy assumption by someone that just doesn't like an idea enough, so they make up some completely bogus, like, a completely bogus situation where a thing that they don't like might lead them. No AC reference. Thanks, I try. Hey man, I learned from the best, TJ Kirk. You mean Assassin's Creed, right? I don't know a lot about Assassin's Creed. I played through 1, and I started playing 2, but I kinda got bored around, I don't know which town was it, I think it was Venice. So, I'm not that big into Assassin's Creed games. Yeah, if you don't know who TJ Kirk is, that's the amazing atheist on YouTube. I like his videos, although not as much as Sargon of Akkad. If you don't know who Sargon of Akkad is, I would heavily recommend you guys look him up. He is just an amazing, like, most of his videos aren't editing or reactions or anything, they're just mostly research. And basically what he does is debunk retarded things people say on the internet, and, like, mostly, like, the extreme right or the extreme left. So basically, fucking conservatives and progressives. They're the extreme right and left. Jesus, when we're talking about progressives, God, do I hate progressives. Like, feminism is an idea I generally dislike, but God, are feminazis horrible. And like, 80% of feminists are feminazis, even though just the term feminist annoys me. Christ, like, their whole ideology is based on logical fallacies and untrue information. How many times am I gonna have to hear about the wage gap? That was debunked years ago. Years ago it was debunked. And all the time you hear it from them. Every single feminist like, oh, but you don't know about the wage gap, that's so not fair. Even though it doesn't exist. Or rather, not in the way they think it does. The only reason the wage gap exists is because women choose to go into lesser paying jobs, like teachers, like fucking sociology and gender studies degrees that pay no money whatsoever. That's why women earn less globally.